Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here in Florida, and I'm here to share some things I have thrifted this week so far. And I'm outside again on my parents' patio in their backyard, so I'm not sure what kind of noises you might hear. I keep hearing bugs making noises and some trucks off in the distance, so we'll see what happens. But first of all, I'll start off with a package from my mom, a few things from my parents or whatever. This one said my name on it. My mom had put these aside for me, and these are cards that my mom had put aside for me. So, and there's some beads in here, some little beads. So red, white, and blue beads, and then a bunch of cards. So you can see there's a bunch here. So I will be doing something with these. Look, they mostly look like Christmas cards. So a bunch of Christmas cards, and then let's see if I can put those back in the envelope real quick. I'm going to see how much I can get through in this video, because I've been finding some good things here. There's so many thrift stores in this area in Central Florida that yeah, I've been to a bunch this week. Every morning me and my dad go out, and and my husband was visiting his parents and he got back, so he went with us this morning. So here is a coloring book my mom gave me. It's Paisley, and she asked me if I could use it, and I said yes, I can. So I think these will be pretty to put into journals. And then she gave me these two books. This is someone gave her, not me, someone else gave her this book, Grandmother's Memories. And she has two of them, two like Grandmother's Memories type books, you know, and she has got one before this one, and she started using that one. So this one she didn't really need, so she gave me this one, and it's a Thomas Kincaid. So it has really nice pages and lines and pictures. So I thought I could use this and put this to good use, you know, so that she didn't give it to Goodwill or something. And then she had this book on her shelf that I asked her about, Our Nation Begins, and I think it's a bit of a history book from, I think someone gave this to her, because I said, are you sure you want to give that to me? Because she said, you know, I asked her about it, she said, oh, you can have that. And I said, well, is it yours? Is it Dad's? You know, it's from 1941, and it's from a school that she went to in high school, or maybe high school and previous to high school. I'm not sure how many grades she was there, but yeah, it's from Broward County, Florida, and it was some type of a history type book. So it's pretty neat. I like the pages. There are some pictures in here of different people that were in, you know, history books back then, patriotic type people, and also it has this pretty cover. So, sorry, this table is wobbling. I'll try not to make it wobble. It must be, have an uneven leg or something. It's a patio table. So, let's see what else. Okay, now with the thrift store stuff. Okay, this one I went to, I still have everything in the separate bags that I got them in from the thrift store. So I'll show you what, I can kind of show you what I got from each store. So this was a cookbook. This I found at a flea market here called, this bag, whole bag came, this is, wait a minute, let me make sure I'm telling you right. Oh, this came from a place called Treasure Mart in this area. It's a big store full of like different vendors. So you go in and there's all different vendors, but it's really nice. Some new, some old, some vintage, all sorts of stuff in there. And I go there every year when I come here, so I'm thankful that it was still open through COVID and everything. So this is plants for the home, and I just thought it was a neat little notebook for one thing. If you can see the size of it here, it's probably about, I'm going to guess maybe 7 by 7 square. Has a nice little vintagey looking picture on the front, and it is ring bound, a ring binder. And these are cards. These are like little plant cards. Can you see that? Isn't that neat? Like 6 by 5, something like that. So I thought these were really neat, and they have information about the plants on the back. There's a bunch in here, and then there's some little dividers here too. So I thought that was a really neat thing. That didn't, you know, everything I get, I always, you know, it's only if the price is right that I get it. So the price was right on this, and so I did get it at that same place. You know, these were from different vendors in that store, and this is 3 of these, you know, divider, you know, index card dividers. These are the 4x6, but they were all blue, so I thought that was neat because I recently picked up some that were the manila color, but I saw these blue ones, so I thought, well, I know I have a few blue ones, but not that many. So I went ahead and picked those up. And again, I'm trying not to shake this table, but it is a little shaky. This is the coolest thing I got there from the store. Let me show you. I've never bought one of these before, but I thought when I saw it, I was like, you know, kind of like a little bell or a little light bulb went off in my head. I was like, oh, I guess that would make the coolest journal cover. And again, the price was right. I'm going to try to take the sticker off of here. Of course, you know, they put stickers on these things and then they end up messing something up, right? I don't know why they can't put stickers in a better spot, but it is what it is. So this is an old record notebook kind of thing, a record binder. So they're like 45s. Can you see the cover? Really neat cover, and it's got an embossed design on here. Here's the back, here's the spine. I would use it just like it is as far as the spine, and then take out the records. So here's the records. So I would take the records out, and I could probably use these, possibly use these record covers unless I sell the records, and then I would sell it with, you know, in my Etsy shop, I would sell the records with the cover to protect them. But really neat old records, and I just thought, you know, the price was right on this cover, so I thought I would see what I could do with it. I just thought it would be something different, and I really liked the vintage, the wear on it. Even this corner here, I would leave it just like that. So really cool on that. And then, so that's all from that thrift store. Let me see if I can pick this up without wobbling the table. And I'll get another bag over here, because I've got to take this all home with me tomorrow. So I need to keep it organized. Okay, another bag here. So this bag, let me see which one I want to show you next. And where did it come from? Yeah, this came from a store that I had never been to before this year. So lots of really neat stuff in here. Some button cards and some recipe cards. These were in a recipe box, and I just, like I've told you this before, I just brought the box up and said, I just want the recipe cards. Can I just get those? And you put the, you know, the little recipe box back on yourself to sell to someone else. And she said that would be fine. And then there were some little hook and eye cards there for my sewing journals. Let me get the rest of the stuff out of here so I can show you. They had a free basket out front, and these patterns were there, little doll patterns. Both of these were in the free basket, so those were free. Some pretty cards, invitations that I can use in my journals. My mom called this a little apron, so I'll call it a little apron. I don't know what it was. It didn't even say what it was in the package. I had the packaging, but I already took the packaging off. But it's a little, like, cute little, you know, linen, and it does look like a little apron. It has apron strings, so I thought that would be a cute linen to use in one of my journals. A little tiny doily, so cute. This ribbon, or not ribbon, crochet type trim was there. A bunch of that. Some him facing, or this black lace. These doilies were all together. There's 6 of them here, I believe. These little white doilies. These are all from the same store. Some little daisy appliques. Let me see. No date or anything on any of this stuff, but it all looks vintage. Some really pretty thank you cards here. There's a bunch in here, There's more than 8. There's probably 10 or 12 in here. Let's see, does it say? Oh, it says 20. 20 thank you cards. So, and there's pretty yellow envelopes in there. So those, these are little place cards that I can fold in half and put in journals as journaling cards. I can coffee dye those if I want. And then some stickers, too, the same thing, but pretty little kind of 3D stickers, probably originally from Dollar Tree or something, but they were only 50 cents per, no, these were only 25 cents per package, so cheaper than Dollar Tree, right? A colored ruler. I like colored rulers like this, so I picked this one up. It was yellow, and it's Downtown Historic Melbourne, Florida, is what it says on it. And okay, these are the last things. This was in the free bin, the free basket out front, and it was some fabric that someone had cut out for you know, making something, a little shirt or something, and then didn't finish it. But I thought the fabric was cute, and I went ahead and got it. So I figured I could use it, right? And it was free, so why not? And then, let's see, this was really super cute. This is like a miniature tea towel. So you can see it's a tea towel calendar, 1974. I love the bright colors. It has like a cutting board here where the calendar is, and then it has pretty little kitchen-y type graphics, fruit, and it has a fish down here on the bottom, some mushrooms. Super pretty and cute. So I picked that up. And what else? There's a gold pin in this bag. That's kind of neat. Safety pin, a big one. And then these trims here, really pretty. I've never seen anything like this before. They're like little cherries, but they're yellow and white. And you see, I can use these together or cut them apart. So a whole bunch of those. And then this red one, like a red and white flower right there, and this whole string of that. And then this blue one that someone already cut a couple pieces out, or there's a separate, see, this one was cut off, you can tell. Here's the pieces that were attached, but a whole string of that right here. So isn't that cute and pretty? I love it. I just thought that was so different. So that was in that bag. And I don't have a timer here on the back porch, so I'm not sure how much time I have left, but let's see if we can get through one more bag, and then I might just do a separate video on the rest. So today, we went to this awesome little shop today. Well, actually, it was a big shop in vintage. It was called Antique and Vintage Store, and it just had so much stuff in it. I had to, like, my dad and my husband went out and waited for me in the car. It was so cool. It was the coolest place ever. I mean, I could have stayed in there a lot longer, but when they went out in the car, I was like, okay. You know, I was about halfway through. They went out in the car. I was like, okay, I'll get through the second half pretty quick. You know, and I tried to go quick. There was just so much to look at, you know, when you go into a place like that. So let me show you. Let me see how I can show this to you. But here is a stationery set. Let's see, I think this might be right side up for you. Anyway, it has a pretty box. It has, mainly, it has just plain stationery papers in here, kind of off-white color, and then it has these pretty envelopes, and they have a big flap, which is really cool. See this over here? Big flap like that. See how big it is? And so that would be nice to, you know, put into a journal if you put it in this way, and you have this big flap on one side in the envelope, and it's a very easily accessed envelope too. So, and kind of a, even though it's kind of a floral design, it is neutral colored, kind of a goldish brown, so very pretty. Yeah, I'll put those over there. And then there's this little address book there. It's a Hallmark address book or little booklet, and it has a magnetic opening. It has these cute little bears on all sides and flowers here. Anyway, it's, you know, hardback. Has a little address book here, addresses people who are close in heart. And here it says special services. And, you know, they both say the same thing, except for this one has A through Z, and this one has doctors, stores, restaurants, other. And then this one has this piece has a notepad on it. And it's brand new. No one's ever used it. I thought it was just so cute. And I went ahead and got it. And then I got all these playing cards there. These are Peeps playing, actually it's a card game. It's not actually playing cards as you would think of playing cards, but they're little Peeps, you know, Easter Peeps, marshmallow Peeps on these. So they're not really playing cards, but I thought they were really cute, maybe for a spring and Easter journal type thing. So I went ahead and got those. I've never seen those before, so I thought that would be fun. And then these right here are really beautiful. They're birds, and they look like this. Blue and red cardinals here, the male and female on both, probably. Very, very pretty. These say Eastern bluebird, and these say cardinal. So those were very pretty. And these are daisies, and this one is the flowers, and this one is the flowers in a basket. I know this one's upside down, but this one's right side up, so I'm not going to change them around right now. But and those are in plastic boxes. That first one's like in that velvet cardboard box that the older cards come in. I think I've seen these starting in the 70s, maybe, these plastic boxes. But these are also very nice boxes, and these are floral, as you can see. And then this, as I was leaving that store, that was another store, and I found this little pillow that I can hang somewhere in my house to decorate for Halloween, and it's a little pumpkin on there. I thought that was neat and different, something I don't have anything like that, so I thought that was really pretty for a Halloween decoration. And so I'm going to end it there and come back with another video so I don't get cut off. And halfway through another bag, I've got pretty much 3 more bags to show you, so I'll be back with that video. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Happy crafting and happy thrifting.